Have you ever seen this video? This is not just a freak accident. This is an example of how the inertia effect can influence safety while driving. In addition, inertia can also have other major impacts on a vehicle, including affecting acceleration and braking. To understand it simply, think of inertia as an object being incredibly lazy. Every object in the universe has a stubborn streak. If it is sitting still, it wants to stay sitting still forever. If it is moving, it wants to keep moving in the exact same direction at the same speed. It hates change. The heavier an object is, the lazier and more stubborn it becomes. Think of a person who refuses to get out of bed. If you grab their arm and pull as hard as you can, their head and the rest of their body seem to lag behind, resisting the movement. But once you finally get them moving and they start running, they have so much weight behind them that they cannot stop instantly. They would likely crash right into you because their body wants to keep going. This is why a bicycle is so easy to push, but a massive bus will not budge with the same amount of effort. The bus has so much more mass, which means it has way more inertia. It is much more resistant to starting or stopping. This is why you see heavy trucks accelerating so slowly at a green light. The engine is working incredibly hard, but the massive load is fighting against being moved. It works the same way when things are already at high speeds. You might have seen news footage of a train hitting a car and dragging it for half a mile. It is not because the train forgot to brake. It is because a train weighing thousands of tons has an enormous amount of inertia. Even with the brakes locked, that massive weight wants to keep sliding forward for hundreds of meters. You experience this in your daily life too. If you have ever carried a heavy box on the back of a bike and hit the brakes, you feel that box shove into your back. The bike stopped, but the box wanted to keep going at the same speed it was traveling before. This is also why loaded pickup trucks cannot take sharp turns at high speeds. If they swerve, the heavy cargo wants to keep going straight while the truck turns, which can cause the whole vehicle to flip or the cargo to fly off. Understanding this makes you a much safer driver. When you see a massive trailer or a loaded truck on the highway, give them plenty of space. They cannot speed up quickly, and they definitely cannot stop on a dime. Their weight makes them a slave to inertia. This same physical force is also what causes vehicles to feel unstable or wobbly, especially when their weight is piled up high, shifting their center of gravity. But the explanation about the center of gravity will be discussed in the next video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.